The women's tournament of the PNBF Champions League plays its second game or day today with the NCAA champion College of St. Benil facing the veterans of the Army. The young ones of Benil would like to show the veterans that they can play this game. Well, you know, you can expect that the veterans won't be giving this game away so easily. That's the pair of games we have here today at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. The NCAA champion College of St. Benil against the veterans of the Army, and later on in the afternoon, straight into the evening, the HD Spikers go up against the Angels of Petrocas. Ronnie Magsanok is back inside the Rizal Memorial Coliseum where he grew up a long time ago, and we've got a good one here for all of them.
Happy to be back, sir. Of course, ang team ni Coach Jerry have won the NCAA championship back-to-back years. And they have won the most recent PNBF Challenge Cup just last November. But they're up against the Grisel veterans who lost their first game yesterday and are eager to get their first win as well here in this competition.
And Jerry has indicated that he's going to use his NCAA team for this particular tournament because malapit na rin ang NCAA tournament.
Ito raw ang kanilang huling preparation prior to the opening of the NCAA come April. And as we look at the team standings, all teams will just play a total of 4 games apiece in the 7-day competition wherein the top 4 teams will make it outright to the semifinals. Meaning, isa lang po sa 5 mga teams ang hindi papasok sa ating Final 4. Ito po ang resulta ng day 1 of competition na nangyari po kahapon lamang.
And you can tell that the other teams, the members of the PBL or the Premier Volleyball League, they're also preparing for their own league, which starts on February 20. Just a review now of the tournament format. You said it's a one-week affair here.
A one-week affair which will have a rugged and rigid, almost daily games wherein each team will play a total of 4 games katulad na nabanggit natin kanina, at tanging 4 lang mga papasok sa semis, and this will be the pairings from the semifinals all the way to the medal matches and eventually in the gold medal game.
And the match at hand that we have here is, yes, it's going to be CSB against the Army. I was walking over to the side of the Army. I have covered some of them for the longest time. Jovelyn Gonzaga, Jim Balsen, Nene Bautista. They won't just fall over and die against these young upstarts, quote-unquote, but they are the NCAA champions, of course.
You're correct. It was a difficult match yesterday for Philippine Army, but today is a different day. They are parading Jovi Gonzaga, who did not see action yesterday, while the Blazers will be making their debut here in the PNBF competition.
Tapos na raw ang therapy ni Jovelyn Gonzaga, and she's probably inspired to play here today. Let's take a look at the lineup of the College of St. Benil. You were telling me they have some very outstanding players.
Outstanding players indeed, sir. And these are some names that we did not see action in that we did not see in the Challenge Cup. Players, decorated players such as Gil Pascual, Jay Gantapa, and of course, itong si Gamit na hindi naglaro. So, balit isang team na nagkampiyon pa rin doon sa ating Challenge Cup ng PNBF. But right now, this is a solid roster which has been undefeated in the last 29 games, thereby winning the last 2 NCAA titles, of course, under Coach Jerry.
Parang practice day ng College of ng De La Salle University at ng Benil, ano? Green and white itong araw na to.
Ano lang sir, isang kanto lang ang layo.
Isang kanto lang, andyan lang sa tabi-tabi ang Universidad ng De La Salle, nasa tabi lang ng Rizal Memorial. Ang Army green din. Siyempre, Army, no? Green yan, no?
Totoo yan. Pag pinag-usapan ng Philippine Army, you can expect the best out of this unit ni Coach Sergeant Randy Pagliorina. Of course, big names, Nene Bautista, and then Jing Balse, and current superstars Hanny Royce Tubino and Jovi Gonzaga will lead the way for this unit. They need to win this match after losing their first game yesterday because only 4 matches per team will be played here in this round.
Yes, and yesterday's game, well, unfortunately, a 3-set loss by the Army veterans. As you see here on your screens, they lost to the Petrogas Angels.
A match that lasted just 81 minutes wherein Petrogas had a dominant offense versus the team of Philippine Army. 29 of 92. That's a very good offensive rate para sa Petrogas. Samantalang ito namang team nila Nene Bautista were only, I believe, about 29% sa kanilang attack rate. Outblocked and outgunned. They also had no solutions sa bagong manlalaro na si Brooke Van Sickle ng Petrogas Angels dahil kung bakit natalo sila in 3 straight sets.
Okay, Coach Ronnie and I will take you through this game, but first let's get to meet the players of both sides, especially the starters.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from inside the Rizal Memorial Coliseum, this is day number Let's meet the starters first for the College of St. Benil Lady Blazers. Middle blocker number 3, Mitch Gamit. Outside spiker number 7, Jade Hentapa. Setter number 8, Clo Montonieto. Opposite hitter number 9, Gail Pascual. Outside spiker number 12, Corinne Apostol. And middle blocker number 21, Zem Nolasco. Starting libero is number 5, Fiona Hetigan. And the head coach for the Lady Blazers is Jerry Yee. And now the starters for the Philippine Army. Setter number 7, Team Captain Corporal Jane Gonzalez. Outside spiker number 9, Private First Class Audrey Paran. Opposite hitter number 14, Corporal Nene Bautista. Outside spiker number 15, Sergeant Royce Tubino. Middle blocker number 16, Sergeant Lut Malaluan. And middle blocker number 21, Private First Class Jeanette Villarreal. Starting libero is number 10, Staff Sergeant Angela Nunag. And the head coach for the Philippine Army is Sergeant Randy Falurina.
And we are just about ready to get going with this particular battle. Look at the starting lineups for both teams.
And taking a look at the Blazers, you have here some finals MVP, season MVPs, and decorated players from the V-League all the way to the PNBF Challenge Cup. 5 starting unit to begin this match for Coach Jerry. While on the flip side, still no Joey Gonzaga in the starting unit, but Nene Bautista will lead the way in scoring for them. Together with Royce Tubino had also 7 points. We lead the way as a part of the starting 6.
Don't forget, later on in the afternoon, we will have a good one, Signal HD.
Wow.
Up against Petrogas. And our referees just about ready to put the ball into play. The man at the top is Erlindo Eusebio, ang hari po ng 5 sets sa Philippine Volleyball. And Daniel Palada is the man downstairs at the perch. First set just about ready to get underway, and the serve is in play. Nene, the ageless Nene Bautista, and a quick score perpetrated by Michelle Gamit. Unless there's a violation, that was
there's a violation, as that first point will go to the Army troopers. Nene Bautista, Evergreen, together with Jing Balse. Happy to see them still playing both.
Oh, naman. Chased down by Tubino, who has lost a lot of weight.
A lot of weight.
Mondoñedo with a set. One-handed pickup that time by Royce. Mondoñedo resets. And Pascual blasts away, handled well by the back row. Mondoñedo. First long exchange. They're looking for the spot. And it finally goes down. First point of Benil on the board.
Quite a long rally in just the second offensive run here. In our first match of day number 2. Misdirection by the middle. As Gonzalez was able to get that ball up and still in play for the first point here para sa Lady Blazers.
Gentapa with the first serve. Bautista, who has also been an assistant coach for many teams.
And a many-time national team member as well. This is a very quick team talking about the Blazers. A different unit from what we saw just last year, late last year, in the title run in the Challenge Cup.
Si Nene Bautista has been a guest player sa maraming teams din.
Sa B-League, sir, iba-iba, no?
Tsaka sa nung araw sa Shakey's B-League din. In the meantime, Tubino knocks it in. Gentapa unable to get into proper position.
Quite surprised that Royce Tubino only had 7 points yesterday, but definitely would like to score more in their bid to get their first win. Good misdirection, scoring against a double block. You mentioned it. She lost a lot of weight, sir.
And the neatly dropped shot. And Pascual surprised that that worked. but they'll count.
Together with Micah Go, formed the fearsome twosome for Coach Jerry a few years back, and Coach Jerry says Micah Go will also be seeing action from the NCAA wars, but for now, Gail Pascual leading the way for CSB.
Naging fierce na rin ang mga battle sa NCAA actually.
Totoo yan, sir. You have, of course, Lyceum, Mariano, among others, and then
Roger Goroyev, San Sebastian team, of course, always a contender.
Coach Oliver Almadro has taken over the program of Letran.
Letran finished third in our last tournament here. His other team, UP, of course, finished second to the Benil team. This shot is a check ball, and it'll count for the Army.
Touch by the Lady Blazers. Easy point here for the Troopers, who had quite a hard time scoring yesterday against Petrogas. Did not even reach the 20-point mark in any of the 3 sets that they have lost.
Ilang kaya nag-aqua training na pag-usapan natin itong mga to? No, I wouldn't be surprised. Touch by Tubino. Mondoñedo resets, goes to the open, and it is outside on that attempt by Corinne Apostol.
Wide open, just could not get that ball to drop in. It was a standout doon sa Challenge Cup na kampyonato para sa Blazers.
Yeah, no, just when you thought we were running out of tall women for volleyball or basketball, what a generation, ano?
Yes, sir.
Lalaki nila.
Agree.
Pascual blasts away. Tubinos lifts it up. The track down. Well pursued that time by Paran. And, the push up. Tubino ends up short from the fight.
Jelen Unag gave Tubino the chance to put that ball away and the point para dito sa Army, but Tubino straight to the net, gives up the 3-point.
Pascual with the serve. Tubino lifts it high. And that's perfectly done on the line. Well done.
Excellent first ball. Beating the defense of Gentapa. Going deep, going long. Restoring a 2-point lead.
Villarreal will be serving. Dami dito, ilang taon na nating kino-cover.
Wala na nga yung iba, sir. Sila Wendy Simana.
Wendy announced her retirement.
Sila Joan Bunag.
She announced her retirement as well.
Correct.
Wendy wrote a very heartfelt goodbye on social media. I know Nunag will continue to be an assistant coach.
Bunag, sir.
Bunag, rather, sa FEU. Mondoñedo,
nice.
Sibat. Perfectly delivered. No problem for Nolasco.
That's last year's best setter, Mondoñedo. Seeing action here.
Social may enye.
Si, senyor.
Mondoñedo.
Sam Nolasco naman also decorated winning the Best Middle Blocker Award dun sa nakalipas na Challenge Cup.
Down the line, but in play. Mondoñedo, the tap. The one-handed counter tap by the captain on the other end. Long. Yep, it is.
Back row play for Gail Pascual. Goes long. As we reach the first technical timeout, Troopers with a comfortable 3-point lead at this stage.
Take us through this. This is a brief page of history.
Sure, the grassroots program has always rolled along, and also just making sure that the best of the best inside and outside Metro Manila get the chance to play in the big stage. And those were the successful teams in the first few years of the PNBF.
Paran's serve in the meantime. Net touch, yes. And the point will go to the Lady Troopers.
Biggest lead here for the Lady Troopers. A lot of errors happening here for the Lady Blazers. Attack errors, net touch.
Alam mo, sa mind ni Jerry, get as much seasoning. Iba pa rin getting a game and playing in a tournament. Mahirap maghanap ng no? Yung mga
scrimmage, sir.
Scrimmage games na mag-schedule.
Iba to, may pressure dito.
Venue. And that's a mishandled pass.
And that's Malaluan. Overpowering Sam Nolasco was almost unstoppable in the title run sa nakalipas nga ng Challenge Cup. Kamakailan lang. This was the nice block coming from Malaluan.
Lady Troopers have a 5-point lead here in the opening set. Paran serve in play. Postol touching it before it sailed out, but it was going to land in actually.
Consecutive points here for the Troopers. 3 straight. Pulling away.
Some changes being made. Estoque will come in. This time for Gentapa.
Or Jade Gentapa. Jade Gentapa, first best outside spiker sa Collegiate Challenge ng V-League.
Mondoñedo's set being played out. Excellent set. And it is delivered upon by Brownie Royce Tumino.
Gentapa was also the MVP in the finals in the most recent NCAA season against the Lyceum team na tinalo nila in 2 straight games.
Alam mo, pag si Jerry nag-time out, bilisan natin. Kasi kukunti lang sasabihin niya. Makinig tayo. And that's Jerry for you.
Kasi ang haba kasi nung sinabi mo.
Hindi. Mabagal yung pindot ng audio man eh. Next time ha, pag time out ng vinyl, bilisan natin ha. But that's his style. He wants the players to sort it out themselves.
At times, sir, talagang hindi nagsasalita talaga. Oo, makakuha kayo sa tingin.
Yeah. He'll step. I'm sure in practice he's a different
of course,
person.
Sir. Anyhow, para sa Troopers, this is a welcome sign for them after laboring under pressure last night against the Petrogas Angels all game long.
Kanina pa nagsaserve si Audrey. Mondoñedo. This is blocked and played out. Reset offense. Pipe attack. Short for Pascual.
Attack errors. Miscues. Dito sa puntos na 13 points for the Troopers, at least half of them have come from 3 points.
Saka alam mo, tumayo na si Jerry. Parang sinasabi niya kay Mondoñedo, medyo bistado ka na. Cloan, medyo balasa ng konti.
May bala pa silang sa rito, sir. Yung best setter naman sa Challenge Cup na si Basarte.
That is
a miss by Nolasco.
The attempt to go down the line. There was an open spot, but she missed it. And the score now stands at 14-5.
Sabi ni Sergeant Valorina, out. Di out.
Out 2, 3, 4.
Ano na to, sir?
2,
6 straight points after the first technical timeout.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sundalo eh. Mabawi ni Nolasco.
Zero tempo play. The shoot set by Mondoñedo for Nolasco. 1 of 2 in the last 2 sequences. Stops a 6-point run. Cuts the lead. The big lead of the Troopers.
2-8. Inantay natin yung score ng pabasa, no?
Pati rito, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nag-try to sound intelligent. Alam ko, nakita mo. Tumingin ka sa kaliwa, wala yung score. Inantay ko sa graphics. Para bago ko sabihin,
Ito na sana ipapasok ko sa... I-rewind ko na. Pero ito, malaluan. Rewinding her last point at the middle with her second of this set. Under 9-point lead.
Lead back to 9, but it's restored to 8 as well as Antoinette Landicho unable to handle the hot volleyball.
Estoque scoring for the Blazers. That was the best and most decisive first set point for Estoque and the rest of CSB.
And the setter is going to serve. This is Cloan Mondoñedo. Tubino.
That's a miss by Malaluan. It was an excellent first ball delivered by Tubino straight to Gonzalez. She didn't have to move.
She actually had the angle, but the wrist was not cooperative.
Diretso tuloy palabas.
Tubino. Nene.
Blocked.
Bisayan, Ilonggang, mga Nene. Bla. Tinas ni Mondoñedo. Drop. Kicked up high.
Nice.
Tubino is rejected, but the Army keeps it in play.
Oh,
and he's down
yes,
on the
sir.
floor.
Excellent job by Luna and Gonzalez to go from right side to left, back to the right.
Jonah Gantigan unable to lift it high. We are at the technical timeout. It's an 8-point lead by the Lady Troopers. We're currently at 16-8. The libero position is now being alternated at the CSB side between Gantigan and number 4, that is Estenzo. It's the strong group pala ang sumusuporta sa Benil.
Yun, tama sir. Parang sa basketball din.
They are very much into supporting sports. That's really great. In the meantime, Bautista's shot punches through, but it stays in play. Namatay sa tubig.
Miscommunication between Villarreal and Audrey Paran for a 3-point surrendered. The Blazers, and the Blazers needed that. Very minimal mistakes here so far for the Army Lady Troopers compared to the CSB Blazers, who have given up at least 6 to 7 3 points. The biggest lead was at 9. Still a 7-point advantage for the Troopers and that 8 of this service error.
And Jerry walks a bit. Something to work on in training in the days ahead. Ang hirap din, ano? Araw-araw ang laro, ano? For some of the teams.
Mabuti nga sir, malapit lang sila rito.
Yeah.
That saves you the travel time and keeps you away from traffic.
And in case some of them still have classes later on, they can still go to class.
Correct,
later.
correct. Perhaps most of them do, talking about CSB's multi-title players.
You know, their lives, you know naman the life of a student athlete, it's a double life. Some have classes, have training in the morning, go to class, inaantok paghapon, then train again in the afternoon.
Yung iba gabi ang pasok eh, ano sir? Hindi ko kaya yon.
Yung gabi.
Mas okay ako sa maagang maaga.
That's inside. Good call by the lines person because it was definitely there.
It was in between Zone 5 and Zone 6. Delivery made by Paranes. Gonzaga sees action for the first time for the Lady Troopers together with Espiritu.
Yeah.
Decorated Jovi Gonzaga, of course, a
Yes.
volleyball expert as well.
Gwen Espiritu and Jovelyn Gonzaga. Jovelyn, who has served the country in different capacities.
Ano, sir?
Beach volleyball,
Yes.
national team.
Kaya Bionic Ilongga ang tawag sir.
Yes. And despite the fact that she had a very scary injury long time ago, slammed into the post under the referee, the first referee. The push, Nolasco. It's still alive.
Excellent pancake by Espiritu.
Montañeda, well handled on the other end by Espiritu. The cut shot by Tubino. Another long rally, the second one. Off the block, but kept in play. Na blanca, basang-basa yung palong kaliwa ni Jovelyn.
One of the best in the collegiate ranks, Sam Delasco. Checking Jovi Gonzaga's first attempt. And that's a shot and the confidence back para dito sa mga manlalaro ng Lady Blazers. We're off to a slow start here in this set.
Tubino.
Quick
Well done.
for the former Lady Tamarao. Before the blockers were set, Troopers were able to score.
And Jeanette Villarreal defying gravity there, punching that through.
So the Espiritu is the secondary setter here in lieu of Gonzalez for the Troopers as Villarreal sprays that set wide. Ang haba ng roster ng Lady Troopers, no sir, no? Puno-puno.
Tingnan mo naman ito kabila. Tingnan mo ito kabila.
Meron pa yan sir sa taas. Alala ko yung dalawang batang yun, naglaro nung Challenge Cup eh.
Team A, Team B na rin yan eh. So,
Tama, sir.
Finally, they'll make a decision what lineup they will utilize.
A rare 2-point run here for Apostol and the rest of the Lady Blazers who are still behind by 6.
Hirap din ng yung anxiety mo as a Team B player. Will I finally make it to Team A? Depende rin kung sino
Kailan kaya
kasabay.
gagraduate sila ate?
It's a nice question. Don't want them to leave right away. But you also want your own moment in time. In the meantime, it's a 7-point lead, but the ball swings back to Paran, who has done a good job keeping the ball in play for the Army.
Bilis ng ikot sir, si Paran agad.
Postol, Montañedo, the shot down the line, outside.
We've seen a lot of that from the Lady Blazers, and some were even unmolested. Going down the line once again, will not connect once more. Once again, they're behind by 8, late here in the first.
They're trying to work on how they can swing it away from the middle of the net, actually. Keep the blockers
May
away.
iwas sir, going to the pin hitters.
Nolasco reaches for it.
And that's the reason
Montañedo
why.
high up and out. They're missing their target. They're shooting badly, really.
Exactly. Inaccuracy, inconsistency, and that is the effect of the early blocks delivered by the Lady Troopers. Only had one single block yesterday. Masarte coming in for Mondoñedo. Best setter in the NCAA taken out. Best setter in the Challenge Cup coming in.
Nothing working.
Kapatid ni May Basarte to, sir.
Ganun ba?
Ng UP na dating pinag-coach ni Coach Jerry Yee.
Nothing working. You need to make a shuffle, a change at the distributor position. Tobino drops it. Apostol! And nobody. And Jerry Yee can't take it anymore.
This is another sister of former player Justin Dorog, who I read recently is a part of the coaching staff already.
Ng UP.
Has retired. Did ni Coach Jerry?
Yeah.
So hinahanap ko nga siya dito, sir. At a very young age, decided to go to the coaching ranks.
Tanong natin kung baka may injury na ayaw bumalik.
Emphatic point delivered by Estoque.
Ano yung score? 23-14, 2 points away from icing this first set. But I had anticipated nung tayo nagme-meeting sa Prodroom, this is not going to be an easy afternoon actually.
Given the size of the Blazers and what they have accomplished over the course of the last 2 years and all the way to the PNBF Challenge Cup. Back-to-back points for Estoque.
They got to use their youth here. They got to speed up the game.
The quickness factor.
They got to speed up the game actually. Madaling basahin ng mga veterano sa kabila yung ginagawa nila eh.
Gentapa, Mondoñedo, watching from a different perspective at present.
Look long but they attack it. Tobino uncorks a shot that makes them to set point.
That's a multiple MVP and a multiple NCAA champion as well under Coach Sanya Kailar for the Lady Altas of the Perpetual Cup. And the mainstay in the PBL as well. I just read that she just moved over to a different team.
Nakikita ko na si Giselle Cheng sa kaliwa for Petrogas.
Andiyan na sila, sir. I saw Arce, Zona Sabete.
Kaya wala kang parking.
Meron, sir.
Sa baseball
Sa Ninoy Aquino, sir.
Ala ko, sa baseball field. Ang luwag eh.
Natakbo sana muna ako sa may football field, sir.
Sa baseball, walang tao. Double block.
Meron, sir. Si Chairman Bachman nandun.
Yeah. 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's good net defense para sa Supers.
Hindi kasi umiitim sa araw yun.
Yun ang sinasabi ko, sir.
Ayun. Naku, mukhang long hinabol ni Pascual. Di balik, committed ka. Another long rally the third.
Oh, that's nice.
Nene kneels down to keep it in play. Tobino zips it over. And this is still alive. This lean crowd getting into the action. And
Miscom.
same set point here.
Maran was right there, but Landicha thought otherwise. Good long rally. And they save one set point. Talking about Doro, Pasarte, and the rest of the Lady Blazers. Yan lang naman ang hinahanap mo.
Yep. The energy that you'll need in your own tournament. Nice combination play. Well done, and this first set is already in the record books. And the Lady Troopers playing at their own pace, actually.
Right.
Something that they like and asserting themselves over the much younger players. And we'll have the second set ready for you in just a short while. Opening set ends at 25-16.